Welcome to today's explainer. So let me start off by asking you a question, and I really want you to think critically about this for a second. Are you absolutely sure that the daily habits you've built up to protect your long-term health are actually working? I mean, we all try to do the right thing, right? We drink our water, we try to catch enough sleep, and a ton of us take daily supplements to fill in those nutritional gaps. But what if a crucial piece of your routine, something you literally thought was safeguarding your most vital organs, is actually falling way, way short? Today, we're diving into a deeply misunderstood topic that affects pretty much everyone. We're unpacking the hidden omega-3 problem. And honestly, by the end of this explainer, you might just rethink your whole approach to your daily wellness. Are you taking omega-3 wrong? Okay, I know, it sounds like a pretty provocative question, but the science we're looking at today suggests that, well, yeah, you probably are. You see, millions of people all over the world diligently pop an omega-3 supplement every single morning. They swallow a capsule, wash it down with their coffee, and mentally check it off the list, figuring they've done their job. It gives us this wonderful sense of security, doesn't it? But the reality is actually a lot more complex than that. Most folks have no idea that despite their very best efforts, their brain and their heart are slowly being shortchanged by incorrect supplementation. They're putting the nutrients into their bodies for sure, but their cells just aren't unlocking the benefits. So to figure out why this happens, we need to take a quick step back and look at what omega-3 actually does inside your system. Let's just dive right into it. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential nutrients. Now, when the medical and scientific community uses the word essential, they don't just mean highly recommended or super important. It has a very strict definition. It means your body literally cannot produce it on its own. Zero. You have to get it from outside sources. Think of omega-3s as the fundamental, absolute non-negotiable building blocks for both your brain and your heart health. Without them, your body is basically trying to build a really complex, sturdy house without any bricks. They dictate the fluidity of your cell membranes, they help manage your body's natural inflammatory responses, and they keep your most critical physiological systems running smoothly year after year. Now, omega-3 actually breaks down into two powerhouse forms, DHA and EPA. They usually get lumped together in everyday conversation, but they actually have very distinct, specialized jobs. DHA is a major structural component of your brain. You can think of it as the physical building blocks of your memory, your focus, and your ability to learn and hold on to new things over time. Then, on the other side of the equation, we've got EPA. EPA is basically the engine of your cardiovascular system. It supports healthy heart function and promotes really robust circulation all throughout your entire body. You absolutely need both to function at your peak, physically and mentally, and lacking either one leads to some pretty distinct, noticeable issues over time. But here's where the entire system breaks down for most of us, all due to one hidden problem: poor absorption. This is the real crux of the issue. The harsh truth is that most of us just don't get enough omega-3 from our daily food intake. I mean, we just aren't eating enough fatty, wild-caught fish on a regular basis to hit those required clinical numbers. And here's the real kicker. Even when people do eat the right foods, or even when they grab a standard over-the-counter supplement, the absorption is rarely optimal. Your digestion is an incredibly complex system, right? So standard omega-3s often just pass right through without being properly broken down or utilized. You might be paying good money for a daily supplement, but your cellular membranes aren't actually absorbing it. So what exactly happens when your body isn't absorbing these vital nutrients? Well, you start to see the cracks: mental fatigue, low focus, reduced cognitive performance. Does any of that sound familiar? Because we live in this crazy fast-paced world where everyone seems tired all the time, everyone gets that terrible mid-afternoon brain fog, and we all struggle to keep sharp during long tasks. And we naturally just blame it on stress, or maybe a bad night's sleep, or just getting older. But the science actually shows a direct link between these exact symptoms and a long-term deficiency in optimally absorbed omega-3s. If you're constantly fighting this kind of mental friction, your brain might literally be starving for the right structural nutrients. And the reason your brain reacts so negatively to that deficiency? 60%. The human brain is nearly 60% fat. Just let that sink in for a second. More than half of your brain's physical structure is made of fat, and it depends heavily, specifically, on DHA to maintain its integrity and function. Your neurons need these specific fats to insulate their pathways so they can fire efficiently. When you aren't absorbing enough DHA, your brain just cannot repair its cellular pathways the way it needs to. The signals start to slow down, memory recall gets a bit fuzzy, so you aren't just feeling a little tired, you're physically depriving a vital organ of its primary structural material day after day. Thankfully, science hasn't just pointed out the problem here. It's actually provided a blueprint for the solution: Nutrilite Omega. Now, this isn't just your standard run-of-the-mill supplement. It's a meticulously formulated approach aimed directly at solving that hidden absorption crisis we've been talking about. The scientists behind this formula understood a really fundamental truth. It absolutely does not matter how many hundreds of milligrams are jammed into a capsule if your body simply cannot unlock and use them, right? So instead of just dumping in more raw ingredients, they engineered a completely new approach to how we deliver these crucial building blocks directly to the brain and the heart, exactly where they're needed most. And this real breakthrough comes down to one simple multiplier: 3. Nutrilite Omega is clinically tested to provide 3 times enhanced absorption of omega-3s compared to standard formulas. Guys, this is a massive leap forward in nutritional science. It means that the nutrients aren't just passing through your digestive tract, they're actually crossing the cellular barriers. They are making it into your bloodstream in highly usable forms, getting straight to your heart and making it right into that 60% fat brain of yours. This is exactly how you conquer the root cause of mental fatigue. You don't just consume more omega-3, you consume a form that your body can actually unlock, absorb, and put to work immediately. But beyond just the absorption, the sourcing process itself has been totally elevated. This formula uses premium, sustainable, wild-caught fish oil that actually carries the Friend of the Sea certification. That means you're putting something into your body that is not only super effective, but ethically and sustainably sourced, which helps protect our ocean ecosystems. And on top of that, the delivery system is designed to be incredibly gentle on the stomach. It features a significantly reduced fishy aftertaste, which, let's be totally honest here, is one of the biggest reasons people just stop taking their daily omega-3s. Nobody likes that. This completely removes that friction from your daily habit. Every single ingredient in this formula is incredibly intentional. You get 286 milligrams of EPA dedicated straight to supporting a healthy heart and keeping that cardiovascular circulation optimal. You also get 214 milligrams of DHA, acting as the structural mortar for your brain, protecting your memory and your daily focus. And then there's this brilliant addition, plant-based ALA, sourced specifically from organic white chia seed oil. This unique combo of marine and plant-based omega-3s, which is carefully protected from oxidative stress by vitamin E, creates this perfect daily balance. A balance your body can seamlessly integrate and actually utilize, all thanks to that 3 times enhanced absorption rate. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this one thought. Health is not built in a single moment. It is built in one simple daily habit. We started off today by questioning if your daily habits were actually working for you. And the science is crystal clear. If your body can't absorb the nutrients you're giving it, your habits are falling short. By shifting to a highly absorbable, scientifically backed formula like Nutrilite Omega, you aren't just taking another supplement. You're intentionally building a daily habit that actually reaches your brain, actually reaches your heart, and actively protects your future. So ask yourself, is it time to upgrade the habits that build your health? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I highly encourage you to take a closer, more critical look at what you're really absorbing every single day.